San Francisco, California, March 17, 1967. A Friday night that would go down in history for reasons no one expected. The Cow Palace, a huge arena on the outskirts of the city, is packed with 4,000 people. They came to watch a series of boxing matches. Preliminary bouts, nothing world championship level, but good fights with promising local boxers. The arena smells of popcorn, spilled beer, and anticipation. Between the fights, there's a 20-minute intermission. The organizers decided to fill that time with something different, something that could entertain the crowd while the ring is prepared for the main event. They invited Bruce Lee to do a martial arts demonstration. Bruce is 26 years old. He has already appeared as Kato in the Green Hornet on television. Some people recognize him, most don't. To them, he's just a small Chinese guy who's going to do some kung fu moves. Bruce enters the ring wearing his traditional black uniform. He's not accompanied by dramatic music, no pyrotechnics. He simply climbs the steps and enters. The crowd applauds politely, but without enthusiasm. They want to see real punches, real blood, real knockouts. They're not particularly interested in a choreographed demonstration. Bruce walks to the center of the ring and takes the microphone that the announcer hands him. Good evening. I'm going to show you some basic principles of Chinese martial arts. It's not about brute force. It's about speed, precision, and efficiency. His voice is clear, confident, but some in the crowd are already losing interest. They start talking among themselves, looking at their programs, planning which beer they're going to buy. Bruce begins his demonstration. He performs a series of movements, quick punches in the air, kicks that slice through the space with an audible whistle. He's fast, visibly fast, but to a crowd accustomed to seeing 220-pound men pounding each other, this seems too theatrical. Some people applaud. Most remain apathetic. Then, from somewhere in the middle of the crowd, a deep voice shouts, "Is that all? Looks like dancing." The crowd laughs. It's not a malicious laugh, but it's a laugh. Bruce stops. He lowers his hands and looks in the direction the voice came from. The arena gets a little quieter. People sense that something has changed. The energy in the ring has shifted. The voice shouts again, louder this time. "Put a real boxer up there and let's see how long your kung fu lasts." More laughter. Some people applaud the taunt. Bruce remains completely still in the center of the ring. His expression doesn't change. He doesn't look angry, doesn't look offended. He simply waits. Silence spreads through the arena like a wave. Then Bruce speaks into the microphone, his voice calm and clear. "If there's a boxer here who would like to test this, I accept. Come to the ring. Let's do a demonstration." The crowd explodes. This is what they wanted. This is entertainment. Shouts, whistles, encouragement. For 30 seconds, no one moves. People look around, waiting for someone to step up. Then, from the third row, a man stands up. He's huge, 6'4", tall, at least 230 pounds, broad shoulders, thick arms, a physical presence that dominates any space he enters. His name is Tommy Carter. He's 32 years old, semi-professional boxer, 15 fights, 12 wins, 8 by knockout. He'll never reach the top of boxing, but he's dangerous, experienced, and has nothing to lose. Tommy walks to the ring. The crowd is going wild. They came to see boxing, and now they're going to see something unexpected. Tommy climbs into the ring and takes off his jacket. He's wearing a white t-shirt that barely contains his muscles. The physical difference between him and Bruce is absurd. Bruce looks like a child next to him. Tommy takes the microphone. "I'm going to show you how real fights work, kid." The crowd applauds furiously. Bruce doesn't respond. He simply hands the microphone to the announcer, who quickly leaves the ring. One of the event organizers climbs up and tries to set some rules. "Gentlemen, this is just a friendly demonstration. No punches to the head, no serious injuries." Bruce nods in agreement. Tommy smiles and says, Sure, no serious injuries." But his eyes say something else. He came here to prove something. He spent years training in boxing, taking punches, giving punches, bleeding in the ring. And now this skinny TV actor thinks he can compete? Tommy is going to put him in his place. Fast. The announcer leaves the ring. There's no bell, no official referee, just 2 men in a ring and 4,000 people watching. Tommy assumes his boxing stance. Guard high, chin protected, feet positioned perfectly. He has 90 pounds and 10 inches of advantage. He's thrown thousands of punches. He knows how to absorb impact. He's confident. Bruce stands with his hands relaxed at waist height. No traditional guard, no visible tension. To anyone who knows boxing, he looks completely vulnerable. Tommy thinks it's going to end in 3 seconds. They start moving. Tommy advances slowly, measuring distance. He throws some shoulder feints, trying to read how Bruce reacts. Bruce doesn't react. He simply watches, his eyes fixed on Tommy's, without blinking, without fear. This irritates Tommy. He expected nervousness, hesitation. Instead, there's just this disturbing calm. Tommy throws an exploratory jab. It's fast and technical. Bruce moves slightly to the side. The jab passes inches from his face. Tommy throws another, then a left cross. Bruce slides back. The punches cut the air where he was a second before. The crowd starts to murmur. This little guy is fast, really fast. Tommy picks up the pace. He throws a 4-punch combination. Jab, cross, hook, straight. It's a combination he's practiced 1,000 times. Powerful and precise. Bruce is no longer there. He moved to the side, slipped inside Tommy's guard, so close that Tommy can't hit him without stepping back first. Tommy takes a step back, readjusting. This is lasting longer than he expected. He thought he'd crush this guy in seconds. Instead, he can't even touch him. Frustration starts to show. Tommy advances more aggressively. He throws a heavy right hook, putting 230 pounds of weight into the punch. If it connects, it'll knock Bruce out. No doubt. It doesn't connect. Bruce ducks under the hook at the last possible instant. As Tommy's arm passes over his head, Bruce moves. It's not a traditional punch. It's an upward explosion. Bruce's palm, fingers extended, strikes the base of Tommy's sternum, right in the solar plexus, with precise and penetrating force. The sound is a dry crack that echoes through the arena. Tommy's body locks up. His knees buckle. His face, red from effort seconds ago, turns pale instantly. His mouth opens, but no sound comes out. He tries to breathe. He can't. His diaphragm is in complete spasm. His arms drop to his sides. The 4,000 people in the arena fall into absolute silence. Tommy drops to his knees. It's not a dramatic fall. It's simply that his legs stop working. He's kneeling on the ring, leaning forward, hands on the canvas, desperately trying to pull air into his lungs. His eyes are wide, not from pain, but from pure panic. He can't breathe. His body isn't responding. Bruce stands a meter away. He's not celebrating, not taunting. He simply watches, with a calm expression, waiting. 3 seconds pass. 4. 5. Tommy still can't breathe. A doctor from the staff starts climbing into the ring, concerned. 6 seconds. 7. Tommy's breathing returns in an irregular, desperate, painful gasp. 8 seconds. He sucks in air in gulps, his chest rising and falling violently. He's on all fours, head down, sweat dripping onto the canvas. The arena remains silent. No one knows what to say. They just watched a 230-pound boxer incapacitated by a single strike from a man 90 pounds lighter. A strike that seemed almost casual. Bruce approaches Tommy and kneels beside him. He speaks softly, so only Tommy can hear. "You're okay. It'll pass. I hit a pressure point. It temporarily interrupted your breathing. In a minute, you'll be normal." Tommy looks up, still breathing with difficulty. What? What the hell was that? Bruce replies calmly, "Martial arts aren't dancing. They're science, anatomy. I don't need to be stronger than you. I just need to know where you're vulnerable." Tommy manages to sit up. His pride is destroyed, but he's not stupid. He knows what happened. He completely underestimated this man. Bruce stands up and extends his hand. Tommy takes it, and Bruce helps him to his feet. Tommy is unsteady, but standing. He looks at Bruce, then at the silent crowd, then back at Bruce. Tommy raises Bruce's hand in the air, the universal gesture of acknowledging another fighter's victory. The arena erupts. Deafening applause, shouts, whistles. But they're not the same applause as before. These are applause of respect, of awe, from people who just witnessed something they can't fully explain. Tommy gives Bruce a quick hug, murmurs something no one else hears, and leaves the ring. Bruce stays in the center for another moment, waving to the crowd, and then leaves too. Backstage, Tommy is sitting on a bench, still catching his breath. Several boxers waiting for their fights surround him, asking questions. What did he do? How do you feel? Tommy shakes his head. It was like being electrocuted. 1 second I was fine, the next my whole body shut down. I've never felt anything like it, and I've taken knockouts. This was different. This was surgical. Bruce passes through the hallway. Tommy sees him and stands up. "Hey!" Bruce stops and turns. Tommy walks over to him. Can you teach me that? Bruce studies his face for a moment. I can. But it'll require you to unlearn a lot of what you know. It'll require an open mind. Tommy nods. I have it. After what just happened, I definitely have an open mind. In the following months, Tommy becomes an occasional student of Bruce's. He never completely abandons boxing, but he incorporates principles of Jeet Kune Do. He learns about pressure points, about economy of movement, about attacking angles that traditional boxers don't consider. His boxing career improves. He wins his next 5 fights. And whenever someone asks what changed, he tells the story. About a night at the Cow Palace. About 8 seconds that changed everything. About the moment he learned that strength without knowledge is just wasted potential.